After completing the creative and critical reflection and blog 3, it really made me think about how I more often than not do not speak up or say what's on my mind when I should. Um, I now know, that I've come to realize that this is what I want to work on in my life, is to speak up for what is right and not just sit there. And also help those learn how to speak up, and talk about hard things in life. I want to make a difference and help others understand my point of view. My goal is not necessarily to change their minds, because that isn't always going to work, but at least let them see the other side of the argument so that they can take that into consideration and learn about both sides. I also want to take a stand for those who might not have their voice or are unable to stand up for themselves. I want to make a difference for those, who can't make the difference for themselves. For instance, like I could speak up for my students if the school is wanting to do something that is not in their favor, something that is not going to benefit them. I, as a teacher, can be the person who advocates for them to help their voice be heard. I can, go to the school board and, tell them like what these students want and what they need and why this isn't going to work for them. I also can, use my voice to help others find theirs. I can encourage students to use their voice. And it doesn't have to be something that they're standing up for per se, but it can be, teaching them how to use their voice, when they need to talk about something hard, so when they have to talk about a hard topic with their parents, like, per se drugs or sex or, depression or suicide, I could give them these tools to learn how to use their voice so they can do that. I found someone who is doing this kind of thing with their students. It's an organization called Speak Up. And this is an organization that works with students, teachers, and parents to help them gain the tools that are necessary to talk about the hard things in life. They work with the, groups one-on-one, and it allows them to gain and learn the resources and how to talk about these things. And they can also like work on with these things together, and it just allows everyone to come together and learn how to talk to each other about hard things, when it might be a struggle. So I think this organization is doing great things, and I have reached out to them. So hopefully they get back to me.